Welcome to CEO Connect, presented by CU Solutions Group. On this month's episode, disrupting the member experience as a means of effective brand awareness and marketing.
In 2014, I met Josh Linkner for the first time. I had heard him speak several times, and he had just published his third book titled The Road to Reinvention, which is a great read, by the way. Prior to becoming a full-time author and speaker, Mr. Linkner was the founder and former CEO of ePrice and was the former general partner and CEO of Detroit Venture Partners, a Dan Gilbert company focused on rebuilding urban areas like Detroit through technology and entrepreneurship. So from my position in Detroit Metro, serving as CEO of both the Michigan Credit Union League and CU Solutions Group, I took great interest in Josh Linkner's reinvention themes. As a partner of Quicken Loans founder and CEO Dan Gilbert, Mr. Linkner was able to witness firsthand the disruption being brought to the mortgage lending industry by Gilbert's Quicken Loans company. As credit unions expanded their mortgage lending due to the evolution of the mortgage industry, both prior to the housing-led Great Recession and now during the current 10-year economic expansion, Quicken Loans built a branchless mortgage lending machine that merged high-tech with high-touch to reinvent and redefine the mortgage lending experience. In his book, Josh Linkner encourages all business to do what he described as disrupt or be disrupted. He suggests that those businesses and industries most vulnerable to failure are those who failed to embrace the reinvention ethos and to be willing to cannibalize their own products before someone else does. He suggested that every touch point of the customer experience should be monitored, measured, and retooled. The goal was to create vivid customer experiences by overhauling staff culture, reimagining customers' expectations, and forging a legacy as leaders in customer experience excellence. Well, Josh Linkner was an early writer and consultant in those days when the concept of disruption became so prevalent. I still admire today how his concepts challenge us as credit union leaders to let go of the past, encourage vulnerability in our teams to take risks and to occasionally fail, and to take a contrarian approach as we compete, to imagine the possibilities of big thinking, and to be willing to put ourselves out of business in certain product areas, if that's what it takes to meet member needs. It seems that the disruption movement gave way to the theme of customer experience, or for credit unions, member experience. More and more credit unions are creating a chief experience officer position and member experience teams. They realize that the competitive battles of the future will be won through product excellence by addressing the need for enhancements in service delivery at every touch point. Now, CU Solutions Group is a credit union service organization that provides solutions in areas of technology, marketing, human resources software, and advisory services. We recently identified 5 core areas of reinvention needed in the credit union space. We then aligned our service offerings, and continue to do so, with these areas that include marketing or branding, member experience, digital technology, risk management, and talent management. One of the most important of these areas, in my opinion, is member experience. And that is why our board of directors recently approved the acquisition of a company called Member XP that has been helping credit unions improve the member experience for many years. Founded by CEO Constance Anderson, Member XP helps credit unions with 2 core products. It's Member Shoppers Mystery Shopping Service and what they call Member View Omnichannel Voice of the Member, a platform for analyzing and acting on member survey input for every experience and every delivery channel. With over 100 credit union clients ranging from very small to over $9 billion in assets, Member XP offers a la carte services and a complete member experience suite to help credit unions of all sizes improve in that important area. With CUSG's acquisition, Constance will serve as a valued consultant to help CUSG transition the business into CUSG's Marketing Solutions Division, which is headed by David Dean. These products can be melded with our Cube TV Studios video production capability so that credit unions can create short videos that demonstrate what a day in the life of a member is like. These can be used to help sensitize credit union staff to the realities faced by members every day. In his book, The Customer Service Revolution, author John R. DeJulius suggests that when his firm does consulting for businesses to help improve customer service, this is a starting point to create a day in the life of a customer video to help team members understand the circumstances that their customers deal with, the pain points that they deal with, and the needs that they have. An example of this was their work for Travel Centers of America, where a training video titled A Day in the Life of a Driver was created to depict a typical day of a truck driver who has not been home or hasn't seen his family for an extended period of time. It shows all the demands that he or she has personally and professionally. His goal is to make it home for his son's basketball game that evening. He hasn't seen his son play and his son wants him at the game. He finds out that more and more drivers he works with are being laid off, which makes him concerned for his job security. He finally makes all his stops and is headed home to see his son's game. Just then one of his tires blows out and he shouts, "Oh, not now, not a tire?" And you hear his son's voice saying, "You've got to make it home tonight. You have to see me play." You realize he probably isn't going to see his son's game as a result of that flat tire. And the last thing you see in the video is the driver pulling into a Travel Centers of America truck repair location to kind of connect the dots in terms of what their customers deal with and how they can be a solution to help with some of those challenges. So that's just one example in one industry. We can do the same thing in the credit union industry with a day in the life of a member video and helping use that as a tool to sensitize team members to the challenges that credit members face every day. DeJulius suggests that creating a strong service culture is intertwined with the analytics associated with monitoring and improving service pain points. That's why we thought that the acquisition of Member XP was so important. And so for credit unions, both service culture training and tools like those offered by Member XP work together to help create the winning reinvention culture referenced by Josh Linkner in the book, The Road to Reinvention. Now, CUSG looks forward to working with our current and future client credit unions to better understand the unique needs for service reinvention in mortgage lending, auto lending, and financial services in all products delivered to consumers and small businesses, checking accounts, debit and credit cards, and so on. Credit unions have the advantage of a mission-driven philosophy, a strong value brand, and the trust that members have in them. However, the competition today is out to disrupt and change the way that credit unions deliver financial services. It's up to every credit union leader to use great tools and resources to create and implement a member experience plan that seeks to disrupt or be disrupted. This will require an ongoing assessment of service excellence in all core service offerings at every touch point. Member XP is focused on helping credit unions do that, now in partnership with CU Solutions Group. And of course, the reward for excellence in member experience disruption is current and future loyal members who become your best advertising medium through word-of-mouth advertising. A deeper share of wallet is what every credit union wants as members use all of a credit union services rather than just one or two. Excellent member service melded with great technology tools will also court the coveted millennial segment and help credit unions grow their membership for the future.